Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. This is GMTV. Here, we promised you that on the 28th, we're going to send you the other part of segment of this very news about declaration of United States of Biafra and what is going to happen to those people that are not supporting the freedom and those people that are not contributing as well. What will happen to them and what will happen to the people that are contributing to this cause of freedom. So listen to this very one. It's a question and an answer, and how Mazi Simon Ekpa, our PM, broke it down for everybody to understand. This is GMTV. Happy listening.
Loud and clear. Can go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, able Prime Minister. I want to appreciate you for all you've been doing. I will quickly go straight to the point. Mine is more of a suggestion because you have already accomplished everything that would keep the people safe. So I have more of a suggestion to make. I sent you a message earlier on, but I guess because you have so many messages, so you might not see it. So my suggestion is that we create a digital currency that all Biafrans can invest in, so that before the official declaration, there's already a digital currency that is as strong and as potent as the United States dollar. That is my suggestion.
We are already working on that, and it is going to be called Biafra coin. And that's quite expensive. It involves a lot of money. But yes, we are working on that. So be rest assured that very soon Biafra coin will hit the stock and cryptocurrency market. Thank you.
All right, so thank you very much.
Chidozie, are you there? Straight to your question.
Okay. Good afternoon from Biafra. I have a question to our PM, and the question goes like this. In this our struggle for Biafra, there are some of people that are ignoring it. Let me say some of our highly placed personnel in our land, professors and the rest of them that are dealing with our enemy. And I was encountered with some men at our street when we were arresting for a sit at home. That's when this Biafra come, that at the end of the day, it will be those professors that are not with us in this struggle that are going to be handling some things that those people that are suffering for it now will not have a way for that due to their professorship or something like that. So I want to know if we have like if it will be good that you have some records of some personnel that we are going to use to work out to build Biafra from scratch. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. That is complete lie. Those professors will be dealt with by the Biafra law. Let me tell you what we are doing already. Those who have not supported this particular struggle and they are romancing Nigeria, immediately Biafra become a nation, independent nation. We have from the identity card, national identity card of Biafra, it will first of all differentiate those who fought for this freedom and those who did not fight for the freedom. That is number one. As I'm talking to you now, you, as part of those who fight for this freedom, in your identity card, there is something that we in the government will use to differentiate you. So once you go to any service, once you go to any office, and which is, our country is going to be digitized. So once you go to any office and present your card, your ID card, your national ID card, already they know you were not part of the Biafra struggle, and you will be handled and treated differently. It's going to be like that, including applying for passport. including in tax. The taxation of those who did not fight for Biafra will be different from taxation of those who fought for Biafra. This is not only going to be in your ID card, it is also going to be in the national database of every individual. So let them not think that we are joking. I'm telling you, the South Korea did it. Our own is going to be even worse than South Korea. Okay. So I'm just telling you now that you see the national identity card of Biafra that we are working on now and database. Every individual who have participated financially, otherwise for this particular struggle for Biafra, until now, will have a different thing in their ID card that will differentiate them from those who did not participate. So, and when the time comes, I am going to announce the difference, because some of you may not understand it. You may see the ID card, it is the same thing, but there is something different in the security. Okay. And it is going to be like that. So in the Biafra parliament, we will then deliberate and decide on a longer approach or sanction that will be imposed on those who mocked us and who did not fight Biafra, or who stood by the Nigeria, against their own freedom. So the Biafra parliament will debate and bring a very stringent measures that will be widely and completely acceptable by the Biafra people who fought for the freedom. It's not for the interest of those who did not fight. So we know what we are doing. And so those people who think that they have professor this and that, or that they have money, and then they will come and start using money to buy Biafra or buy government when the Biafra come, they are going to be disappointed, because the tax we are going to impose on you, depending on how much you have and your what. You can put the tax. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. May God of our land continue to bless you, sir, and all our men on ground. We are seeing their work. As I speak, I'm on ground, and we are supporting whatever instruction you are giving over there. Thank you, sir. May God bless you.
Thank you very much. When I see your profile picture, I was thinking that you are the other people. So, but anyway.
No. Just I just changed this. That period they are using this thing.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. You can drop down so that another person can come in.
Okay. Let me drop him and we move. Okay. You are raising your hand. Wait. Okay. You want to speak now?
Yeah. Hello.
Go ahead and speak.
Hello.
Go ahead. Yes.
Okay. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, our Prime Minister. Chukwu gozie gị. Ezigbo Chukwu gozie gị. O nwere oge anya m na-apụta m n'anya, oge emere Nnamdi Kanu arrest. But from nowhere, ibido wearing kerchief where na-efiche ya every day.
Can you please speak in English so that other people, including journalists that are foreigners here, can listen and know what we're talking about? Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right. So where we are not going back again. That is very obvious. And we are happy. Most of us are happy that things like this are playing out and everybody is seeing the truth. It is very difficult, especially in the streets of Biafra today, when people are mixed up with different perspectives, people don't know the truth from left to right. You see a professor, okay, me now, I work in a place where my environment is filled up with academicians. But most often, when you listen to these people, you get discouraged. You discover that these people have chains in their hands, in their legs, irrespective of their academic level. They see through. It's like people that were programmed that when they see truth, they turn it upside down. And I don't know the kind program we should shine this side of the world so that the entire world will understand that the entire Igbo land or Nigerians are in deep darkness and we need help. When the academicians are not saying the truth, when the academicians are short-sighted, then the society is doomed. I had a fight and I was given query why I engaged a professor.
Can you just ask question, because I don't really entertain people coming here to tell me that professors in Nigeria are academicians. These are lunatic, idiotic people who will be subjected to another aptitude test if they travel out of Nigeria before they can do anything outside Nigeria. So they are not qualified to be called professors. The professors that are in Nigeria and they are Biafrans will first of all reduce their professorship until we subject them to a very, a very standard test that will be conducted by Biafra professors that are supporting this particular struggle. So any professor in Nigeria parading himself, I'm saying it today, so they can continue to fight against Biafra coming to become independent, because they can never succeed. But I'm telling you today that all those nonsense professors are not worthy to be called professor. They are all disgraced to professorship. So most of them are not qualified. And we are going to screen everyone that is coming with Nigeria professorship to Biafra land. We will subject you to test, and we'll make sure that you are well sound and you merited your professorship. Not coming to tell me you're a professor why you don't know nothing. Why you are telling me you're a professor, you are
please,
not innovative.
God bless you.
And you just come because so we know, please don't come here to tell me about academicians. They are not anything academicians. These are lunatic.
I will never do that. I will never do
ask
that.
Your question and let's continue.
I will never do. All right. I don't have much question. I just appreciate your effort, and God bless you and everyone around you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, dear. Thank you. And you have to stand down while others take microphone. Okay, before Mazi go ahead, 555, please. 55 Vision. Quickly meet yourself and then.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, our PM. May God bless you. My question is concerning the Biafran ID and the passport. As the whole world knows, even the one that he represents himself now in Nigeria as a president is there for certificate forgery. And in this certificate forgery, Nigeria breed criminals. A lot of people, Biafrans all over the world, are using different kind of names in their passport and in their IDs. So now we are trying to do our Biafran ID. Those that is using a different direction, a different address, different hometown, different countries, or different name, how are they going to ratify it to register their own Biafran ID? That's my question.
Thank you very much. The Biafra National Intelligence Team, the Biafra Database Team, and the Biafra IT Department are designing a questionnaire where those issues you raise now will be addressed. So before you apply for Biafra National Identity Card as a Biafran residing in diaspora, we are going to know you from your village, from your kindred, and there are references that you have to bring or have to fill information about your kinsmen and all that. So it is not just coming to write that you are Biafran and you are accepting. No. And for that reason, with the formation of the de facto government, we are going to verify those people that have different names in their passport will be subjected to a different verification from the de facto government, from the state where they come from. So nobody is going to have Biafra identity card and you are not a Biafran at the end of the day. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, 555, for your nice questions. And we move. Whose hand is up again? Who still have questions? All right, Kama Israel, please meet yourself.
All right. Thank you, our able PM, for giving us this opportunity to ask a question. My question is just very simple. Because we have a new state and a new country, and we're trying to do everything, from scratch, which is very, very important. And I'm asking how we can be able to promote the states so that it will not conflict with the old state. For example, Ebonyi State, we can promote the states so that people will know where they actually belong, because it will help. I know that in ID registration, we're going to use new database that will be talking about the new states rather than the old state. So if we can have a section where we can all come, keep promoting, talking about the local, the constituency, the words and all that, so that people will know. Because for me, even though I'm a very big supporter in my own capacity, I don't even know where I belong, because I've been outside for a very long time. So I'm not sure exactly which state in the new state where I belong, because I'm not ever interested in the Nigeria of a thing. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. That's a very small issue. Once the state structure is complete that we have, now we do not know how many states we are going to have at the end of the day. So once we are very sure of the state that we're going to have at the end of the day, with the Boundary Commission of Biafra, and the remaining state now is from the coastal. There are some adjustments with this coastal region, the minister and their group. So once that adjustment is done, and it means that every whatever issues we're having from the boundary and the state structure is the result. Then we go into the publicity or the awareness, like you suggested, or because that is exactly what we're going to do, so that every other person who do not know where he or she falls into will be aware of where he or she falls into through the state map. Every state have its map, and every state have its district. So in your own district, you are going to know exactly from your village, from your kindred and all that, where your own village falls into, which of the district your village falls into. And from there, you will know your state. So it is very, very simple. This is not, of course, the process of this is not something that is very easy. It is not a straightforward thing. It is something that has to do back and forth. And for people like this person that have a clown image that is laughing, called Son, these are people, I don't know where he belongs to, but let me use his laugh to address him, because these are the ignorant people. When I'm talking about the coastal region, the person is laughing. America today, has 50 states. America started with 13 states. This is America. But these are clowns who don't know nothing. They cannot support Nigeria completely. They cannot support the criminality of Nigeria. They cannot also fight Nigeria when Nigeria comes to kill them. But they are very, very well placed to come to the space to laugh when somebody who is fighting for their own future is fighting. These are very stupid, idiotic people that I don't know how God created them. You can't fight Nigeria. You cannot allow those fighting Nigeria to fight Nigeria for you. Now, America started with 13 states, 13 states. They started with 13 states. America today is 50 states of United States of America. Our own is going to be even better. So we'll make sure that all those grievances that some people are claiming that this one is going to override me, this one is marginalizing me, you cannot be marginalized in Nigeria and come to Biafra and marginalize you. No! We have resolved this problem. Nobody is marginalizing everybody. Every state is on their own. If you have 100,000 oil well in your state, Arize Chukugi, thank God for it. But do not use it like Nigeria. If you use it like that, the Biafra government will come and impose guardianship on your state. The resources you have in your state must be used for the development and for the citizens of your state. Development of your state, development of Biafra, and above all, to make sure that everybody in your state, every citizen, live in accordance with the Biafra law, especially on the law of welfare, the social welfare law. Everybody must be comfortable, live in good house. That is the kind of Biafra we are fighting about. Not fighting about of Biafra of resource control. We are not interested in your resources. We are not interested in whatever you find. So every state will be well to do. So we'll make sure that those states who need help from the central government will also design a system where those states will meet whatever that they don't have. Whatever they are lacking will be provided for them in accordance with the Constitution of Biafra. So the issue of you want to take over our land or do this and do that is already so resolved in this particular present Biafra government and the Biafra de facto government. That's why we are giving everybody time. Every state, we are giving them time to come up with their state structure, map, and not distorting any map or demography. So everything is working out to beat that particular divide and rule that Ifulani and the British installed in our people before 67 war. And today, everybody is happy. Igodo people have presented their own, and we are happy with it. And they're happy. Now, most of the coastal region who have issues with the state map and their state name or the capital of their state and all that are coming with whatever they feel is mostly accepted by them. And I gave them till the 4th of December. That is the last date. By 4th of December, we will have a complete state of Biafra and map. And I'm going to have a State of the Union broadcast to give the final unveiling of the complete Biafra state, as the case may be. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, PM. One more. Our brothers that live in Kogi State and Benue State and other part of states, are they going to have their own state, or are they going to move down to or relocate to Biafran country?
If you're listening to the last State of the Union broadcast, you will find out there is a state called Lower Benue State, right?
Yes.
That was not there before. So probably in the next State of the Union, some of those who were not touched or who are not addressed will come up. So everybody who is a Biafran will be carried along. We don't force anybody to join us. If you remember, the time we presented the Biafra map first, where we made the Biafra map public, Igodo was somehow not even in the map. I hope you're aware of that.
Yes.
Today, Igodo is part of the map because we want them to be, to resolve their problem by themselves, not us solving their problem. And that is what confederation means. Confederation means that everybody will have independence, autonomy. Solve your problem by yourself. You don't expect me to come and solve your problem. We are going to do better than the United Kingdom and the United Arab Emirates. These are the people that are practicing this system, but I don't want you to practice it. So we already started it. So when they come to me about, go and solve your problem and present your solution to me. That's why we are making this progress. You don't impose things on anybody. You don't impose your opinion on the idea or how you want your state or another state to run. You impose it on them. It doesn't work like that. Allow people, because they have had enough of Nigeria. Allow them, they know their problem, let them solve it and present it to the central government of Biafra. That's what we are doing. That's why we're making this progress. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
All right, Kama, thank you. Thank you for your brilliant question. And then we move. No other person is raising hands, and I think everybody is comfortable with the answers and explanation Prime Minister is giving here regarding the states. If you are from Lower Benue or Lower Kogi, you are part and parcel of Biafra. You have to put yourself in and work assiduously to make sure that your state structure is complete. Do not exclude yourself from this work. Nobody from Igbo land is coming to Idoma to create a state for you. You arrange your state. Same thing happened to the Igala people. Arrange your state. So, is there any other person with questions? Raise your hands. Let me see if this person is a Biafran. Is a Biafran? Raise your hand, please, if you have more questions to ask before the PM call it a day. All right. Let me know if I can be able to pronounce his name. Serakan Kute. Unmute yourself. I don't know if you're a Biafran. Oh. Are you there? Where is he? He's gone. Okay. Christopher, please. Unmute yourself.
Yeah, greetings everybody. His Excellency Mazi Monepa, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Thank you. His Excellency Mazi Monepa, Chukwukozegi, I greet you. I also want to greet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know, I keep praying, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for your good health, mental and physical. We are waiting for you, and we know after that tunnel, there will be light. His Excellency, I've been, listening to people, public opinions. I've been on spaces, I've been reading articles, and I can tell you with so much evidence, it's evidently clear that 95% of Biafrans, regardless of whatever camp they were before, they have come to realize that Nigeria is not for them, and they want to go home. Now, for me, I know that an injustice to one Biafran is an injustice to every Biafran. I am asking now because Peter Obi, because of his actions and his deceit, he has put so many Biafrans, who are gullible, he has put them through a traumatic situation, which they might not recover from soon, from anytime soon. So my question is this: will the government demand that Peter Obi, tenders an apology for what he did to our people? Thank you, and I yield the mic.
Thank you very much. Apology will not do anything. Will not reverse the clock. Apology will not restore the burnt market. Apology will not restore the building that has been demolished. But we warn them. Did he not warn them? Did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not warn them? Did we not shout on top of our voice that after this election, they will all see hell? Is it not happening? The reason that I could also remind you that the reason they stop burning the houses and then follow it in the legal way is because of the actions coming from the Biafra government. Because we said we are going to engage Lagos and make sure we crash the economy. So they decided and they asked those boys to stop burning the market, let them now go officially. That is what is happening. And you can't do anything to them. But we know what to do. Now, I want to tell you also that, have you seen where Igbo man or Biafran, a person from Biafra, have you heard any report of riot killing Biafra in the northern Nigeria since Israel and Palestine war? I'm asking you, Christopher, unmute yourself.
Sorry, Maz, can you repeat that question, please?
Have you seen in the news or anywhere that the northerners Muslims or the northern Muslims have killed Biafrans like they usually do, or they have burned their market like they usually do, especially when the issue of Israel with Palestine now that is going on? Have you had that?
No, and I know the reason why, but no.
So can you tell us the reason?
Because we have a government now that cares for the people, and they know that the government would fight for the people and stand for the people, and they dare not do our people anyhow again.
Great. That's correct. Now, do you know that before, at every given provocation, they will kill and burn the businesses of Biafrans in the north?
Yes, I do.
All right. And like I said, if they try it again this time around, they will know what will happen to them and their interests in the east. It is no longer business as usual. So P2B tendering apology is not enough. I kept quiet for a reason. All this why. We warned them in Lagos. I am too busy now making sure that the Biafra de facto government is completely functional with full force before I will look at Lagos. Until then, they can enjoy what P2B has offered them. Thank you.
I'm sorry, can I just add something if you don't mind for a minute? The reason I said it was just to remind you, His Excellency, and remind our people what he did to us. And I know an apology would not be enough. He has used them the way they used him, and he has dumped them. So just to remind our people of what he did, and the government should take adequate measures regarding his actions. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Like I said, once we are done with the de facto government, I will have the time of Lagos.
Thank you, Christopher, and for your questions. Before Emeka, Sirakan Kuti, are you a Biafran? Please unmute yourself.
He's spamming this page.
Emeka, please mute yourself. Mute yourself, Emeka.
He's spamming the page.
Sirakan, huh?
He's spamming the page. Look above you. The Sinyakram guy is spamming the page. Please block him.
Okay, that means I have to remove him from the microphone so that we can have him. Don't want to speak. Okay, Meka, go ahead.
No, that's all. I didn't have anything to contribute. Just wanted to raise the alarm. That's all. Thank you. And Mazi, RPM, thank you for the job you are doing. God bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you very much. The Prince of Koiki Media is here, and we acknowledge you, Koiki Media. I think we're in this together, and please, Mazigo, please, can you, help me and let me give Koiki Media a microphone. Koiki. Yeah, it's better. It's better.
It looks like somebody else was actually at their mic on. Thanks so much. Let's continue to give that full support physically, financially, spiritually to my brother and also the PM. And just like I always say, the great job he's doing today will be recognized in the history, down the line. As many attacks continue to come from me because of the support for Simon, the PM, as I call him. But like I always say to my listeners all the time, you were not there, and I'll repeat it again. No one was there when we had the meeting with our brother, Nnamdi Kanu Mazi, and we pray for him. Until many people understand that, it's not going to be an easy road. Nothing comes easy. If anybody is expecting an easy road to the freedom, you need to go back and see how East Timor got their independence. The Sahara, Western Sahara is still on it. Western Sahara has been able to get hold of at least 20% out of 80% of their territory. So whatever that is happening today in the southeast shows that the message will get clearer in the southwest for those of us that are still probably sleeping. But all I'm just going to say is that, like I stated it 2 days ago, for some of you that must have listened, and I'm talking from the perspective of myself now, PM, you have my support from the media platform. You have the full support any day, anytime, and we will be on standby if we need to use our media for that purpose at any given time on a short notice. So I'll just leave it like that. Once again, good afternoon, and thanks so much for the great job the Biafra government in exile are doing. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much, Koiki. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, thank you. No other person is raising hands, and I think everybody is satisfied with the way the space went or is going on right now. The declaration of the United States of Biafra and how it will happen. And I tell you, the process is moving very, very smoothly without any stoppage. I'm telling you the truth, and nothing will stop it until the last day. So our PM is a very intelligent person, and it's like he has fought for freedom before. He's using a method that defile Nigerian government to do this. It's like he has fought for freedom before, and he employed some of these things, checkmating a lot of things. And I'm telling you, anything he keys in just work expressly without stress. We'll say, PM, thank you very much. Thank you for standing in the gap. Thank you for representing our leader. When they kidnapped him, I could remember you used to make this statement that the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be very, very expensive than releasing him. So, and you have made it very expensive for them. Very, very expensive. And not only that, they kidnapped him, so I will be talking about his release and forget about Biafra. But we use the one stone to kill the two birds. Thank you very much, PM. And Mazi, do you have anything to say?
Thank you. There is a question from Desolate. Desolate or something. Desolate asked a question. I may not have the opportunity to speak on the space. Sorry. Can you all hear me?
Loud and clear, sir.
All right. So Desolate asked a question. I may not have the opportunity to speak on the space, but I have just one question that have been bothering me. Is there any structure to secure the finances of the Biafran people when the declaration happened? And the answer is yes. There is a structure in place to secure the finances of Biafran people. But you know, the stubborn one or the stubborn ones will lose their finance. They may lose huge and they may lose everything. Those stubborn ones who are having and being possessed by the spirit of Tobons will lose their finances. Before the declaration of Biafra or redeclaration of Biafra, we are, apart from other measures that will be used to secure the finance of Biafra people, we are going to, or we are looking at unveiling the Biafra cryptocurrency, the Biafra coin, and it is going to be called Biafra coin, with the blockchain, as the case may be. If you like, let somebody go and steal this particular thing I'm talking about now. We are still going to use another name. So we are going to open the Biafra coin, and which will make sure that it is very strong, like dollar, very, very strong like dollar. All it requires is money. Once that is done, we will encourage every Biafran to move their money to Biafra coin. This is going to be huge, and it is going to boost the international stock exchange. Where Biafra move their money to the Biafra coin, one Biafra coin will be like $1 or even $2 or even $1.50. We have what it takes. What it takes is Onyeji. These are the brains that people don't understand what is coming. Our currency will be stronger than dollar. Believe me, we have all it takes to make it happen. So every Biafra will be encouraged to move their money to Biafra coin and Biafra currency, Biafra cryptocurrency. It is going to be safe, secured, and it is going to be there until we stabilize our Biafra government central bank. We establish the central bank of Biafra government, and it is acceptable by the global financial market, acceptable by the United Nations and whoever that needed to accept Biafra. Then we will gradually begin to pull the money that Biafrans have deposited to the Biafra coin back to the Biafra central bank. So this is a strategy that requires the highest level of intelligence to do, and we are doing it. So when we are not the one, I am not a freedom fighter that will tell you, wait, when the time comes, we'll solve it. I am telling you what we are going to do. And if you think that this what I'm telling you is not viable or it is not reasonable, come up with something more reasonable than this. My own is not try and lock. I am not doing the Biafra struggle try and lock. I know exactly what I'm doing, and I have answers to any question you can bring on. So what I'm telling you now is what we're going to do. Then after that, everybody will start moving their money down to the Biafra Central Bank. But then we must have stabilized our economy and currency. We have what it takes. We have the natural resources and everything. So, my people, this is the country and the future that you have all craved for. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mazi, I think, sir, do we call it a day? Yeah?
Yeah, so call it a day. I have given you a lot of information. Always. I'm giving you a lot of information. Always remember not to miss our space, because this is where it happens. We are not fighting the freedom of where you ask questions. We will tell you, or we'll tell you when the time comes. We are hiding it so that our enemy will not come and disturb it, so that our enemy will not go and sabotage it. You can never sabotage our template for the liberation of Biafra. Never. If you sabotage it, we will use it and it will work out for us. That is how serious we are. We are not hiding anything. Everything I'm going to do for Biafra to come, I will say it openly, so that Biafra people in this year will understand what we're doing. This is not, if we tell it now, Nigeria agent will go and sabotage what I'm saying now. You can never succeed, because this is one kind, this is also. And may God bless all of you. See you again.
Alright guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. That is the end of the interview, and stay tuned for the next update. This is GMTV.